Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Andy and this is your June reading for the sign of Capricorn. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I hope that you guys are doing really, really good. So I just have to like say this really quickly because I thought it was hilarious and like so random, but right before, this is my second time trying to record your guys' video. The first time I had, and if you watch like the couple videos, if you watch Libra, Scorpio, and Sagittarius, they're the only ones that are gonna have it for this month, but for the June videos. But I had my like gold plate that has my candle, my crystals and flowers on it. I had it right here, like it's like a gold plate, and I had a candle lit on it. I had it right here on this little stand. This stand like moves, it's a movable stand. And I was sitting down and I knocked it over and the whole thing fell on the floor. The candle had been burning for like an hour at least already, so it spilled all over the floor. I have wax literally all over the floor. I tried to clean up as much as I could right now, but it's a huge mess, and it got all my cards fell. I got wax all over my cards. I tried to scrape it off. I literally spent the past 20 minutes scraping off wax. It's recording here. Anyway, so yeah, I honestly want to like put that clip in because I was recording. So like you literally see me knock it off, and I'm like, fuck. I kind of want to put that clip in at the very end, but who knows if I actually will because I don't like to edit these videos. But I just thought that was funny. I was like, I just really need to say this because, I don't know, it was just really, really funny. And watching it is so funny too. Anyway, sorry, super off track. I don't know, maybe that has significance to you. I don't know. Sometimes I do think that interferences that happen while I'm trying to record certain videos, I do think that, I do pay attention to those interferences. But honestly, I think that was just me being stupid and I accidentally knocked the stand over. Anyways, moving on. So, how you guys are doing? So yeah, like I said, I hope you guys are doing good. This is for Capricorn for the month of June for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements. Just take what resonates with you, and what doesn't, just don't take it. And there might be multiple messages. You know, keep in mind different energies because different people are watching the videos, right? So we have the Six of Cups. So we have something to do with past remembrance. I feel like you guys are just reminiscing about the past, okay? What specifically, we'll see if it tells us, but right now I feel like the month of June, you guys are really stuck in the past. Not stuck, but you guys are like, well maybe for some of you, but I feel like you guys are just like reminiscing about the past a lot this month. So a lot of memories are getting brought up. You're remembering a lot of things from the past this month, okay? Could be good, could be bad, who knows? But there's a lot of past energy here, okay? Let's see. Okay, this is 2 cards, we're gonna take it. See, and then I feel like 2 cards are coming out because like these are the ones that are covered in wax. Like I still need to, I feel like they're all sticking together. I'm so upset, I'm sorry. Not a big deal, not a big deal. Still the deck, it's fine. I literally was like telling myself, like I literally was like, I have to buy this deck, like it's never gonna work the same because like now I'm like they're gonna stick together and they are. Ugh. Anyways, we have the 2 of Swords. Can you guys even see this? Did I do my focus? Oh, I don't think I did. Okay, well, oops. 2 of Swords, and we have the 6 of Pentacles. I had a count. Wow, I'm so stupid. It took me a damn second. I don't know why. So reminiscing about the past this month, Capricorns, and there's something that you guys are not admitting to yourselves, or something that you're not seeing clearly, or just something you're not accepting. Maybe you're just not accepting the past. Maybe that's literally what it is. But we see that there's like past energy. There's something that you're refusing to accept about the past, or you're not allowing yourself to see something about a situation. Maybe this is separate. Maybe the past situation has nothing to do with this, but there's something that you're not admitting to yourselves, or allowing yourself to see clearly this month, and it could pertain to something that happened in the past. And with the 6 of Pentacles, which is all about just like equal give and take, I feel like you're just reminiscing about what you did or didn't do. Which makes sense. And I feel like maybe it's like you don't want to admit that. Maybe you don't want to admit that there was a situation that you could have done more. Maybe that's the thing. I think you don't want to, even though you know you're responsible, because I feel like you guys know that you're responsible for your own actions. It's like you don't want to take responsibility for whatever action you did or didn't do in the past, because it probably is really taxing on you if you were to admit it or you were to take responsibility of it. And I'm getting that it's probably gonna have to do something revolving your emotions, which is what Capricorns have difficulty with. Just because you guys are so guarded with your feelings, which I feel like she's like has 2 swords crossed over her chest, so she's like this. So it's almost like maybe you're even, for some of you, could be refusing to look back at your past. Like you kind of just kept moving along and you don't really want to look at it, which is a common Capricorn thing to do, to instead of dealing with your emotions, where do you bury yourself? In your work, and you just keep moving right along. So I feel like maybe for a lot of you, just kept moving along and you didn't allow yourself to like express your, like admit your feelings to yourself, I feel like is really what it's about. And then we have the Fool in reverse. So in June, there is an opportunity. I really feel like this is just an opportunity. There's an opportunity for you to have a fresh new start, okay? And with whatever this situation is pertaining to, where you're reminiscing on the past, you're stuck in the past, I feel like whatever situation has to do, like you thought that you were doing the right thing, you thought you were treating people equally, you thought you were treating, I think that whatever it was, like you thought it was what was best for everyone. And just, this is my thing with that, is just that like unless you knew, unless this person told you, unless the people involved told you, how do you really know what's best for someone else, okay? You should know what's best for yourself, but don't put that idea onto the people in your life. Don't put I know what's best for both of us, okay? Try to avoid that, okay? Do what's best for you. So I just feel like there's an opportunity, like you have an opportunity to start fresh, to start over with this situation, but for some reason I feel like it's not gonna happen. I don't know why. Like it's here, the opportunity is gonna present itself in June. You're gonna be presented with an opportunity to start over. But I don't think that you're actually gonna like take it, or you're just not gonna start. I keep checking in all my videos, like once I've already started, like once I'm like 10 minutes in, I keep checking like, am I recording? Like, I need to check like right when I start, Jesus. Yeah, like I said, so there's an opportunity being presented this month for a fresh new start, new beginning, a new path even, but you're not taking it. I don't think that you guys are. Why? What's happening? What else? What's going on? I just feel like you guys are not gonna take it. You're not gonna do the new thing. Some of you guys, I think, are afraid to make that change, to make the change. I feel like for some of you, it might be like a drastic change in your life, like a big change. Yeah, 9 of Wands. There's something, I think that's what it is. There's something in your past that hurt you, or you feel really hurt now. Like whatever happened, but you're in like a defensive place. Like you're kind of, you were guarded with your emotions and your feelings before. You're really guarded now. Something in your past has put you in a really guarded place, and I think because you're unable to accept things and deal with things and finding the balance, I think it's like that's why you're not going to be able to you're not going to be able to embark on a new journey, because the thing with the past, you haven't fully closed that chapter, and you haven't fully dealt with whatever happened in the past. Because Capricorn is so go, very much like a fire sign, like, oh, emotions, feelings, I don't have time for that, I gotta go. Career, finances, yeah, I gotta work on my life, I can't. Emotions, feelings, it's like you guys detach yourselves, and this is why I think Capricorns are so robotic. It's because you guys detach your emotions and your feelings so much, it's like, you think that you want to focus on your life, your emotions and your feelings are part of your life. Like, you have to realize that. I feel like that's one big realization that Capricorns need to like have and understand, is that your feelings and your emotions that you say you don't want to deal with because you have other things that are more important, those are just as important, if not even more so than everything else. Because if you're not processing your emotions and your feelings correctly, all of that shit just builds up and sits inside of you, okay? And you're moving on, and then, you're doing good for a little bit until that shit gets real heavy, real deep. You've been suppressing for a long time, you got a lot built up, and that stuff just is eventually going to come flowing out. And I feel like it's stuff that happened in the past that like you're torturing yourself with. Capricorns are known to like talk shit about themselves to themselves, like in their mind, like they're known to be like really hard on themselves. So I feel like it's just something that you're giving yourself a hard time about. You're giving yourself a hard time about something that happened in the past that really needs to just be like dealt with. You need to allow yourself to accept things, feel the emotions, and let that shit go. Because you're not gonna, there's whatever the new start is that you want, that is coming your way, you're not going to be able to take it. For sure not this month. In June, whatever it is that you want to start, the fresh new start, the fresh new beginning, it's not going to happen this month. And it's not going to happen. And I feel like it could happen, okay? But I feel like it's not for a lot of you, because you're not accepting what happened in the past, you're not dealing with your emotions, you're not processing things, you're not letting things go. You're stuck in the past. And you're stuck in this defensive energy. It's like you're closed off to new experiences even. That's what it feels like. You're so closed off that you're like even closed off to whatever this new experience could be. So like I said, it's an opportunity, but I feel like you're gonna be so closed off, it's not gonna be able to make its way to you. And then with the Five of Pentacles. So for some of you, you feel lonely. For some of you, I feel like you feel really, really lonely. Maybe it's whatever decision happened in the past has left you like alone or just feeling alone. I don't think that you are. You're not. No one is, really, but I feel like you do actually have people in your life that support you. I just think that you're isolating yourself. You've chosen to walk away or distance yourself from your own family and your own friends. Probably because why? Because right now there's a lot of emotional shit that's getting churned up and it's getting brought up out of you because you haven't dealt with it and it's been suppressed for too long and it's kind of come out. And it's starting to come out, so because of that, you're distancing yourself from family and friends because you don't want, a Capricorn for sure does not want their family and friends to see them emotional, for sure. So you guys are going to be a little bit isolated this month, in this month of June. You're going to be kind of keeping to yourself, maybe feeling a little bit lonely. Maybe you're not feeling lonely, you're just alone, like you're making yourself purposely alone. Like I said, you're avoiding certain people. Because all this stuff is getting brought up. I feel like it's going to be a really, really good, I feel like it's going to be an eye-opening month for you, okay? If you do the work. If you do the work on yourself and you take the time to like really listen to yourself and figure out, you know, why you feel the way that you do and actually processing and going through your emotions, I think, because what was your reading last month? Last month, your reading literally, Capricorn, guys, if you guys haven't watched the May reading, go watch it. Your reading last month, guys, was literally, I'm pretty sure the title was like, you can't hide or you can't run away from your emotions of it, or you can't avoid your feelings forever, something like that. So last month, you were running. This month, it's caught up with you. That's what it is. This month in June, it's catching up with you. It caught up with you already, I think, for most of you. For most of you, I feel like it already caught up with you. Your emotions and your feelings that you were trying to avoid. Whatever you were trying to avoid processing and dealing with, it got brought up. And now it's like you have to deal with it. You have to because it's coming out. Like I said, you can only suppress something for so long. And then it all comes spilling out. Alrighty guys, the next 3 messages are going to be messages directly coming from your higher self. So these are messages that the higher self of Capricorn wants yourself to know. I worded that so weird. What does the higher self of Capricorn want Capricorn to know? 2 of Swords. We just had, I put them way differently. 2 of Swords. We just had the 2 of Swords. Now it's in a different deck. So again, your higher self is really saying, look at what is right in front of you. Take the damn blindfold off, okay? And I'm going to be a little bit stern here, Capricorns, because you guys are pretty responsible people, okay? Let's be real. You guys are responsible. You guys are pretty independent, and you're very well off financially and all that, and you're good with your career. No one has to tell you to work harder. You're a good worker, whatever. But that's what I'm saying. You acting like your feelings and your emotions are not part of you or not part of your life, like your job is more important or financial material things are more important, you avoiding those feelings and that shit, that's what you need to look at in the face. Look at it for what it is. Look at your feelings. You're an emotional person. You have emotions. You cry. You feel things. You're a fucking person, okay? At the end of the day, you're no different from every other human being. We're all the same. We all feel things. We all process things. Yes, you do it in a very different way. Yes, you are very guarded. Yes, you like to suppress. Yes, 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 yes. But that's where this is, I think, like a pivotal point for a lot of you Capricorns, because everyone evolves, everyone grows, everyone changes at some point in their life. I feel like this month, and I feel like June, July, all of summer even, is going to be a really transformative month for you guys, where you're really going to be acknowledging your feelings for the first time in a long time. And I'm going to say that I resonate with this. My moon is in Capricorn, and I kind of do the same with, well, yeah, fucking Capricorn moon is probably worse than Capricorn sun. If you are a Capricorn sun, I don't know where your placement is. But I realized, like, I think last month or the month before, I had like a huge, like, I wouldn't say breakthrough, like a breakdown, like an emotional breakdown where I just started crying. I just started like letting all these feelings and these emotions about stuff that happened like a year ago come out. And I was just like, wow. And I literally was like, wow, I never let myself cry about that. I never let myself feel the emotions. I never let myself feel upset or angry about what happened. And I was angry and upset, but I said, no, I don't have time for it. I did the same thing. I said, I don't have time to feel. I have to focus on my career. I have to focus on my life. Acting as if my emotions and my feelings were not. The reason why I'm being stern is because I wish someone had been stern with me, so I could have got my shit together a year earlier. But I know that everything happens for a reason, and it happened for me in the way that it happened because it needed to happen that way. But now, take this as a sign. You sitting here watching this video randomly on YouTube from this random person telling you that it is not in your best interest to be avoiding and acting like your feelings are not a part of you. It's not. It's hurting you and it's damaging you, and I think that's the truth you need to realize. Is that it's not good to avoid. It's not good to put your priorities in other things. Your feelings and your emotions are a huge part of you, and they need to be made a priority. It's all about reprioritizing things. And we have the Emperor in reverse. So your higher self, again, is wanting you to note something to do with control. Something to do with control. You could be a very controlling person. You're dealing with a very controlling person. I feel like this energy is just watch out for this and just be cautious of this. Maybe be cautious of trying not to be too over controlling by trying to steer your life and make yourself be something that it's not. That's what it is. I feel like you guys are trying to make your life seem like it's something that it's not. So you're trying to control, I feel like, the way that other people see you, other people view you, because that is something that's very, very important to a Capricorn, to make sure that you look very well put together, you always have your shit together. You don't want people to see you cry. You don't want people to see you lose your cool. And I feel like it's become so much of that thing. It's like a performance. You're just performing all the time. You're just acting like your life is great. You're acting like all these things are awesome, when in reality, there's a lot of emotional turmoil that you have not processed or dealt with, okay? If you want to be successful, think about this. If you want to continue to be successful and focusing on the other things that you want to focus on, this has to become a priority. You dealing with this stuff has to be a priority, because it's just going to keep building, and it's only going to get worse for you the way that you're feeling. Okay, we have a Knight of Swords in reverse. So your higher self wants you to know that you need to be more vocal. You need to be more communicative, okay? So Knight of Swords, I just feel like there's a lot of things that you're not saying. There's a lot of things that you're not speaking up about. So maybe there's a lot of regret in the past over things that you didn't say before. Okay, can you go back in time? As of now, right now, can you go back in time? Probably not, okay? You can't really change anything that you've already done, that you've already said, okay? So let it go, okay? I know, it's hard. It's really crazy to think that you cannot change anything that you said or done. But the only thing that you can do is now moving forward in whatever situations you're dealing with, whether they're similar to the things that happened in the past or totally different, you can choose how you live your life. You can choose what you want to say now, what you want to do now. And that's what's important here. That is what is really important, is to really looking honestly at everything that's happened. Look at what you can't change and and accept it. Be like, you know what? That's in the past. I cannot change that situation. It's done. I don't like how it happened. I don't like how I handled it. I don't like what I did or didn't say, but it's handled, it's done. I can't change it. This situation that I'm presented with here, that new fresh start that you guys want, that's coming, but you guys might miss it because you're not admitting that you cannot change things in the past. And because you're staying stuck in the past, if you are reminiscing of the past, wondering, trying to figure out how you can change the past, you're only trying to focus, your focus is literally on changing your past, which is something that you cannot do. And think about that. Your present and your future will never change or improve if you're stuck trying to change the past. That's all I'm gonna say. Moving on. Sorry, I am so intense. Tonight, I feel like I've been really aggressive in all the videos, but maybe you guys need that aggression. I don't know why I'm being so aggressive to everyone. I literally feel like I'm yelling at everyone. Get your shit together. No offense, love you guys, but it feels like I have that energy. Maybe I'm exuding that energy tonight for a specific reason. Maybe a lot of people need to just hear it straight up and stop. Especially if you're avoiding things. And that's the thing, I feel like, I don't know, I think it was the Sagittarius reading. One of the other readings I did as well, maybe it was this one, I don't even remember now. They're all jumbling up on top of each other. But it's if you know better and you choose to do the wrong thing, that's on you. That's why I feel like I'm getting irritated, because I feel like a lot of these readings that I've been doing have a similar vibe. I feel like you guys all know better. You know better. Stop acting like you don't. Stop acting like you don't know that you said the wrong thing or that you should have said this. You know what you should have said, okay? But again, it's in the past. But now moving forward, if you're presented with the same situation or a situation where you know you should say something, but you hold back and you hold your tongue, that's on you, okay? Sorry, I'm being so aggressive. I know you guys can handle it though. You guys have Capricorns, come on. You guys can take it. You guys can take it. You guys can take it. You're fine. I just feel like some of you guys really just need to get your shit together. There's no more excuses. That's the thing. That's the thing with the Two of Swords. You not seeing a situation. That's what I'm saying. You guys know better. You got the Two of Swords twice in the same reading from 2 different decks. You know what the right thing is to do. You know what you should do, but you're not doing it. And that's going to be on you, okay? No one else. There's going to be no one to blame. As long as you guys know that, do whatever the hell you want. We have moonlight, travel, romance, and potential. The number is 36 at the top. You could be seeing a lot of 3s, a lot of 6s, or specifically the number 36. It might have a special significance for you. We have moonlight, so it says travel, romance, and potential. So there is huge potential in this month, right? There is going to be, you are going to have the opportunity or the chance to start fresh, to start new with something. Something that you are like, were killing yourself over the past. Something that maybe has left you feeling lonely or left out in the cold. You can't change what happened in the past, but you can change what happens moving forward. There is still potential in you. Don't give up on yourself, because I feel like, I'm like, oh, sorry for yelling at you guys, but honestly, maybe you needed it. You still have so much potential. Don't think because you made mistakes in the past that you're less than, or you are imperfect, or that you are damaged goods. Because like I said, you guys are known for talking shit to yourself. You guys are known for being your worst enemy, your biggest saboteur. I think that's a word. You guys are like masters at self-sabotage. I think I would like to say that you and Scorpio, maybe even Sagittarius, honestly, but you and Scorpio for sure are really good at self-sabotage, for sure, 100%. You guys ruin your own opportunities. Aren't you tired of that? Aren't you tired of ruining things for yourself? Because in my personal life, I am. I'm tired of allowing myself to miss out on opportunities because I feel like I'm not good enough because of things that I've done in the past. I have to let that shit go because I'm tired of opportunities passing me by. Because then they do, and then I regret not taking them. And it's really, really annoying to have all these wonderful things come into your life and these opportunities and these second chances, and then you not taking them because now you feel like you're not worth it. Because I feel like a lot of you guys are asking for that fresh start, that second chance, that other opportunity to fix what happened in the past. And it's like some of you are getting it, but you're making the same decisions that you made in the past. That's why I'm getting frustrated, because you guys are so stubborn too. Like, change is something that is hard for you. Anyways, so again, you have potential still. There's still so much potential because you can still choose how you act now. That's why you have potential, because you can make better decisions moving forward. You know that. So things can change and things can be different this time moving forward, but you have to choose what side you want to be on this time. You know what decisions got you in the position that they did in the past. Do you want to be in the same place that you were in the past? Or are you ready for change? I don't even know what I was gonna say, first of all. Alrighty guys, that's enough of me bickering. I'm gonna go. Give this a big thumbs up if you guys did like it. Comment down below, let me know what situations you're dealing with, because I'm always really, really interested. Make sure to subscribe for more videos, and I will see you guys in July. Take care, bye-bye.